Welcome to WrestlingTruth.com. They're your source for an online interactive wrestling community, providing the truth behind the dirt sheets and rumors. It's WrestlingTruth.com, revealing the truth behind the headlines.
Hello everyone, you are watching, not listening, you are watching The Supla on WrestlingTruth.com and in association with Heartstopper Sports at sports.experience.fm. As always, I'm Keelan Balderson and I'm joined by Liam Dern and Andy Kwan, somewhere over here or over there.
Hello.
He's so short no one knows where he is. Where is he gone?
Is he that way? Is he that way? I have no idea.
I'm sorry, did I take the height thing a bit too far?
Yes, you did! Anywho, so that was a bit awkward. How's everyone's 2 weeks been, I guess, if that's...
Well, I've been leading up to the festive season of Christmas, and we're topping it off here on a Christmas special of The Supla, and hopefully...
Is this the Christmas special?
This is a Christmas special.
I thought that was...
No, this is a Christmas special.
Is that not next week?
No, not next week. It's this week. We're having a Christmas special because we're not having another show again until, I believe, let me just check the calendar. We're not having another show again until the 7th of January 2011.
Oh my god.
So this is our Christmas special.
Oh no. I think when the year 2012 comes in, we're going to have a special apocalypse version of...
It's just my house that's on fire, and you just see, like, thunder coming from the sky. Like, well, as you can see behind me, it's the end of the world.
Keelan just to have the green screen behind the green screen, and then just green screen into, like, fire and everything.
You just play the film 2012 in the background, and everyone's like, I'm running away, and then I'm like, so, TNA? It's gone out of business. Oh well.
I love how you link the apocalypse to TNA straight away.
Well, it is the apocalypse. After a rather very uneventful couple of years in WWE, WWE have decided to come to terms with the release of MVP. In an official statement, they have said, World Wrestling Entertainment has come to terms on the release of WWE Superstar MVP as of December 2nd, 2010. We wish his MVP all the best in all future endeavours.
Can you just say "we wishes"?
We wish you...
I read that as "we"! It says WWE! Oh my god.
We wishes. Oh, that is...
3 wishes.
We wishes.
3 minutes! It's 3 minutes of
It's like a guy...
MVP was overtaken by a big genie that gave him 3 wishes.
It's like a
He's
guy
Aladdin,
who can't say his R's. We wishes. You get we wishes. No, it's 3 wishes.
I wouldn't do that because no doubt there's one YouTuber that'll be like, I can't pronounce my R's. You guys are being racist to my
R's. You guys are being racist to my R's. That is the quote of the show. That's what the episode has to be called.
Okay, so MVP has a... Shut up! I'm trying to read... Whatever!
That has to be the name of this show.
Christ, right.
That could be the title of... That could be the tagline. The Supla. Racist to your R's. There you go.
Yeah, and if anyone did know, we are a wrestling podcast.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get up to.
We're not quite there yet.
Wrestling podcast. We're racist against ours, remember? Wrestling podcast.
MVP has been outspoken on Twitter recently about the luscious... Damn it, Mick! Damn it! Talk! Right, we'll start that again.
About the luscious.
I hate Christmas. MVP
This isn't even an outtakes episode.
Oh, Christ. Right, let's try this again.
This is our Christmas present to all our viewers. Andy just messing up.
I can't read. Right, let's start that again. MVP has been outspoken on Twitter recently about his lack of a push in the company. It's unsure if that played a role in his release. And like former WWE stars who wish to be re-signed in the future, the feeling is that MVP will not be signing with TNA in order to stay in the company's good books. Both parties have left on good terms, And John Laurinaitis is helping MVP get booked with New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Is it me, or does Laurinaitis actually sound like a disease?
Ask
does,
Jim
though.
Cornette.
What do you have? I have Laurinaitis.
Terrible.
It does! I can't help it, I'm sorry.
Jesus. But it's believed that MVP owns the rights to his own gimmick, so that's nice, I guess, for him. At least...
Yeah, so he can be a Power Ranger in TNA if he...
Yeah, he'd be like, oh my god, Mike, what's VIP doing in the Impact Zone? With his Power Ranger suit. Mike, I hate Taz. He needs to go away. Hence why we have the name of our show as the Supler.
Because he can't say suplex or suplex.
Keylock! Everybody does a keylock! Shut up, Taz.
Okay, which was worse, Taz or Mike Adamle?
Yeah, but Adam Lee was comic genius.
Exactly, he did it on purpose.
I don't know if he did
It's
it
all a
on
work.
purpose.
Everything's a work.
Everything's a swerve, everything's a work, anywho. So, guys, what do you think about MVP being released, and what did you think of MVP and stuff and things and words?
He kind of reached his peak, and obviously creative didn't develop something new for him, so he was just boring. I'm going to admit it, he was boring.
It was
And good riddance. Hopefully he can come back in a few years.
for me. It was when he
Fresher.
turned face, when he was teaming with Mark Henry. That's just when things really went down. I mean, that's literally. I mean, he was.
Yeah, because remember, he had them really good matches with Benoit.
Yeah.
Who?
And everyone was like, oh, it's going to be the next big thing. He studies Japanese tapes. He's really good in the ring. And then it just kind of got boring.
Also, They made him. The whole point of his gimmick was that he was like this guy who's come into wrestling, and then when he first came out in his attire, I've never liked his costume. I've always thought it looks ridiculous. It made sense.
Yeah,
at the
he looks like some
start.
80s guy going on a jog, just like in his spandex.
It
Like,
made sense at the start.
He looks like he's out of Kill Bill!
It made sense at the start of his career when he first came into WWE to be dressed like that, because it's like that's how he would think of dressing. But as he went along and later into his career, you would have thought he would have changed it, but he didn't, and that never made sense to me.
Yeah, but that's because he's got a load of tattoos, like gang tattoos and stuff.
yeah.
He's got like,
The Crips.
please die written on his arm. Well, he hasn't really, but he's got something like that.
He's probably got the Nazi sign.
I don't think he has some.
What if it?
no.
No, he's racist. MVP's
To
racist.
himself?
Yeah, MVP is racist against himself.
Do you remember SmackDown vs. Raw? It was like, better than Utopia! That's the greatest gimmick ever.
What?
They should have done that in real life. You have William Regal as like, the, whatever it was, and then Umaga just screams.
Oh no, William Regal wasn't he the Secretary of like Foreign Affairs? And then Umaga
Yes.
was Defense, Secretary of Defense, and then MVP
What
was
are
like,
you talking about?
SmackDown vs.
You
Raw
never
2009. John Cena's Road to
9?
WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2009.
So
I've
good.
never brought myself to play the John Cena ones.
It was so bad, it was good. It pisses all over whatever WWE's doing
and
now,
hang on,
except for the
wait.
Nexus.
That storyline had the world's best character in it, Tony.
Yes!
Oh,
Yes!
that man was
Tony!
a
That
legend.
random guy they said was from WCW.
Yes, he was a legend. He was amazing.
What's that got
What
to do
was
with
he?
anything?
He was just a random guy.
He's just a
Oh, I'm
random.
Tony!
It'd be better if it was Tony Schiavone.
No, it was Tony. He was just a soldier. His name was literally just Tony, and that was it. He was the
Tony, do you
best.
have a second name?
It was
Nope.
the best character that has ever been. It was the best character since Limp Bizkit was in. Fred Durst, sorry, that's his name. That was it.
Fred.
Oh, I hated that. You had to like face 1 billion people in some kind of Iron Man thing.
You had to,
Not
you had
Fred
to be.
Durst.
Yeah, you had to be Undertaker.
Keep rolling.
You had to be Undertaker. You had to beat 15 people in a slobber knocker match to unlock Fred Durst. And then if you were The Rock, you unlocked the new SmackDown arena. I didn't understand why they had the new SmackDown arena to begin with in that game, and then you could unlock the old SmackDown arena. That made no sense. Anyway, why are we talking about video games?
Wanna do it?
Funny point. I was playing WWF Warzone earlier today. My God, that is an impossible game.
Which
It's
one?
like
Which
playing
one's
SmackDown
too.
Warzone?
Buttons to press.
Which one's Warzone?
Before Attitude, but after In Your House. It was early '98, I think.
So
Have you played SmackDown 2?
Absolutely
My God,
impossible.
that's a good game.
SmackDown 2
2 is
shite.
fantastic. SmackDown 2 was great.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
they had a
sorry.
2-second backstage segment
And it took
where
about-
like X-Pac just walking
Yeah,
around.
and it
It's like,
took
ooh, I got a
5
match
minutes
tonight,
to
and then he
load.
didn't have a match.
It took 5 minutes to load to watch X-Pac walk down a hallway. What the hell is that about?
Or Christian would come out of a chair and attack someone for no reason.
It's just like,
That's why he had X-Pac heat, because it took 20 minutes for him to walk down the fucking thing. That's why no one likes X-Pac! Sorry.
Oh
every
yeah,
time-
and the career mode on it, you had to watch every
I
single
know,
match
that's what I was
in
about
like
to
a
say.
little...
You wanted to skip it, but then you would have the Battle of the Bars, and we're like, this is a waste of time.
Oh,
I don't
dear.
care! It's still good to
It
me,
was-
damn it!
I loved it at the time though.
It was absolute garbage.
And it was a never-ending career mode.
That I never understood.
could, like, change your character halfway through.
I remember somebody said to me, oh yeah, if you get to like the 50th year, you unlock the Big Show.
Oh
You
yeah.
don't.
No, the best one I ever heard is if you get to, I think it's the 30th year, you unlock Brock Lesnar. This was before Brock Lesnar was even in WWE. So how the f*** you unlock that guy? I don't know. That's my favourite one. I don't know if that's probably not true. Oh, and if you hit, I think it's the 25th year, you unlock Hulk Hogan as well. That was another good one.
You could play Michael Cole as a wrestler, so I just beat the shit.
That was hilarious. Didn't it?
Michael Cole is a crossface as a
Oh,
finisher.
You could play as like Gerald Briscoe and Pat
Oh
Patterson.
yeah. You could do that in No Mercy though, couldn't you?
No Mercy is like the greatest game ever. Other than SmackDown 2.
SmackDown 2 was shite.
No, Warzone's great. They come out with these like, you know, on Microsoft Paint where you do the spray can
Oh yeah.
and it like leaves. That's basically their pyro on the game. It's like these little things going.
Oh, that is amazing. Although, just to go back to No Mercy for a second.
Here Comes the Pain is the best one out.
Just to go back to No Mercy for a second. You can swap, you can change the attire of your wrestler. And I went on Kane's, and for some reason in No Mercy, Kane has a green attire.
Yeah.
He's like,
Because he was a
he
part
has
of
a
DX.
green costume. Why?
Because he was a part of DX
But,
for a short time, and he
Oh,
came out in
yeah.
green.
oh right, that must have been before my time.
And
Because
it-
when I first saw it, I thought, what the f***? Why is he in green?
Because he was a part of DX.
I don't actually remember him on TV being green. But
Yeah, I was going to say, I've never heard
Oh.
of him being green on
Who
TV.
cares? He's green. Shut up.
It was fucking weird.
You can't beat Warzone though. If you win like the IC title, some woman in a limo pulls up and goes, "Hey champ, I've been watching your progress." And then if you win the title, you basically go off and bone a woman in a limo.
Good old PG.
even if you're like Mankind or something.
That's because that's how life works. If you do something good, then that happens.
See, it's not PG back then, is it?
See, I still think the best game, wrestling game that has ever been released to date,
Here Comes the Pain.
SmackDown 06.
No, it's all those
What's
games
that?
made by that guy on. Have you ever played the Matt Dickey games?
No,
Like
Dickey.
Federation Online and Wrestling Empire and all that.
no.
EWR.
PC games. And they got mods.
EWR.
You know what is going to be you,
I hate EWR, it like takes over your
I
life.
hate this.
You're like, I must get backyard to global.
I hate
Yeah!
this new WWE like superstars or whatever the f they're doing with this new one where they look really ridiculous. Have you guys seen that one?
What, the big roided up
Yeah.
one?
What's it called?
I don't know, they seem to have stopped promoting it.
Yeah, I haven't heard
I've not really
anything
heard
about
anything
it,
about it.
Since. I've only seen one demo of it online on YouTube. Nothing since about it. Which is a good thing, to be honest. What's-
Anyway, I think we should continue, because we haven't actually got much time.
Wanna do it? Speaking of wanna do it, what? Right, Brock Lesnar and the Undertaker saga continues. Vince McMahon is still hoping on signing Brock Lesnar for WrestleMania, although it's fairly clear that Dana White will not let him wrestle. Although he could still take some kind of enforcer role, and I didn't just say steak. As previously reported.
It could take a steak and eat
You
it
could eat
live.
He could
Yeah,
take a
Brock.
steak. He could take
What?
a chicken breast. He could even take.
That was a problem with
piece of
Brock,
lamb.
wasn't it? He ate too many steaks and nothing else, and basically had 10-year-old meat stuck in his stomach.
Ew.
As reported previously, the
Diverticulitis
company
or
had
something.
some